energy prices are a crucial issue. Let's look at the European energy system. Two EU regulations are of key importance here: the EU ETS and merit order. Indeed, the price of energy is not only driven by the price of fuel. 20% of the cost is also made up of CO2 emission allowances, obtained through the EU emission trading scheme. Let's start with merit order. It is a specific kind of priority system in energy. Power plants are lined up in an order that depends on the marginal cost of energy. The scheme is intended to promote the development of RES, and therefore priority is granted to renewable sources. In stable times, the system works. However, when there is turmoil in the market and the demand for fossil fuel increases, we all bear enormous costs. When a shortage of energy occurs, coal or gas-fired power plants are integrated into the system. The problem is that the stock exchange price of energy is determined by the most expensive source, which in the current crisis, and due to a large extent to the activities of Russia, is gas. The EU ETS CO2 emission trading scheme is also intended to promote the energy transition. However, as early as 2021, when Russia started its price manipulation, this was also reflected in the prices of allowances. According to EmberClimate, the ETS price in January 2021 stood at just under €34 per tonne of CO2. In December, the price already reached almost €77. The average for 2022 is as high as €84 per tonne. Back in August, Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki convinced the French president to freeze the cost of CO2 emission allowances at a level of €30. At the EU summit in October, Poland reiterated this call. In order to provide relief to European citizens, our country wants to introduce a gas price cap and freeze ETS regulations for 2 years. In its efforts, Poland is supported by Central Europe. Western countries are also becoming convinced by our proposals. On the 21st of October, the President of the European Council announced that the leaders of all the EU member states had reached an agreement on energy and pledged to fight to reduce prices for the people of the old continent. For now, these are words rather than deeds, but this decision shows that the pressure of the Polish government has started to generate effects. Poland is once again demonstrating its determination and readiness to set the course of positive changes for European society.